last time those guys make me kill someone. It's cool. Anyway, now we have to move on. Moving on. And I finally buy a new controller. I hope that nonsense thing cannot happen again. Except I hope. You never know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go outside. Should go somewhere else. Oh, back to the guy. Okay. Time to go.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yep. Ready as ever.
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Yep. That's what I will do.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of the...
Yep. Listen, doesn't have new things. I've never been in here. Now I can go in here because I can hack this. Hack this one. Come on. I'm hacking the wrong one. Hacking the wrong one. Oh, one thing left. Well, I could go that way.
Access granted.
I needed to. If it was needed, I could go that way. But I don't need to go that way. This one is. Let me go. That food? No, I don't need that food. Those things I don't need all of them. Alright, moving on. Put all of that there.
Adam, did you hear? Someone stirred up a hornet's nest in gang territory. Derelict Road. The DRBs are raging. Apparently they're looking for some augmented nut who was in their territory. Guy's got a death wish.
Yes, I know. If they ever, if I find out who that was, well, I will tell you.
Hey Adam, you gonna leave something for us to do? Or are we only good enough for
Keep it watch.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
What's this about?
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
Retired millionaire Hugh Darrow was spotted leaving an upscale hotel in Prague today.
Huh.
The same hotel that was concurrently hosting a 3-day conference for UNESCO. This sighting comes barely 3 days after VersaLife CEO Bob Page was also spotted powwowing with United Nations delegates, this time outside the international organization's New York headquarters. I don't know about you folks, but it suggests to me that we may be finally seeing some action in the ongoing debate over human enhancement technology. Why else would some of the world's foremost experts in augmentation sciences be meeting with delegates in secret?
Coffee?
This is
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
So you want to go home. So now you can do both things. First, you can go to the guy, meeting him in
We
his
need
office.
everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-augs who might want to get a taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this business as treachery?
Oi.
Just saying anything. Right.
Or it can go to the other thing. Farida. Or you can just go to the penthouse. But I like to get on Preacher's nerves. So I will go to the penthouse first.
Park? You gotta be kidding me. That's what Will was saying. He heard Frank talking to David about it.
Oh, and Will is a reliable source. You know, he listens to that conspiracy radio DJ all the time.
Penthouse I go.
The way things have been going around here lately, I was starting to wonder if the government is up to something. No way.
What is the elevator going slow? I have a nice view though. Ah, there goes my view. The hell is he doing here?
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Yeah.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago,
Wait, it's
isn't
only
it?
a day?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
Stay cool, stay cool.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I never...
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here after your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences.
Indeed.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk,
One of these
Mr.
days
Jensen.
you will meet me.
Meeting you has been very informative.
Yeah, right.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down. I am sure you are very busy, Mr. Jensen, as are Mr. Taggart and I.
Whatever.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
Never. I just know you've been here since the beginning. You know the boss.
David is David, Adam. Always has been. He believes in what we're doing here, and it gives him conviction. It also makes him rub some people the wrong way.
You think there's something personal in this?
It's all personal to him. These attacks, the loss of his people, they hurt him, Adam, as much as any damage done to this company.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Yep.
You better get in there, Adam. David's been waiting.
Ah, okay. For me. There you wait for me.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top secret military project that I haven't told you about?
Yep.
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
Yep.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Good to know. He's gone? Oh, he's gone already. Finally.
Where the hell are you, Jensen? I haven't got all night.
I told you I had to brief Sarah first.
I see. I guess I never realized how much of a brown-noser you were.
I'm not a brown noser, Francis. I just enjoy keeping you on edge.
Yep.
10 minutes, Jensen. Make it snappy.
I can even go away from there. Just go. Don't come back. Just go to Hingchai. Just leave him there. Stranded like that. If it's needed, I can do that, no problem. The only thing I need to fix now is getting a new computer. I can do some normal things.
With all due respect, Mr. Cannon, I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard Taggart sniff around our building.
Yep.
Don't start getting all hyper on me now.
This Humanity Front Rehabilitation Center is not built.
That's what I think. Hello, mister.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Okay. What's this? Mr. Jensen, I'm in for the set at the plant today. You saved my life. I read that already. Yo, Jensen, welcome back, man. Didn't think we'd see you up and around for a while. Listen, could I ask you for? I'm not actually in the offices this day. Sarif had me working over at the Templars for about a week now, but I just called in for messages, and Cindy told me a few people's offices have been broken into. Man, that's ain't right. Well, I don't know what you mean. If you get a chance, could you take a peek into my room 30? I just want to make sure no one's been in there messing with my stuff. Thanks, bud. Much appreciated. Access code is 20250. By the way, let me know how things will go. 30. Okay. Whoever does that, oh my god, he's so sick. 30. 31. This one. Let me see. 0650. Let me look in your office. Wait. Sorry, I had to cough. He doesn't lock his computer. Carl, I need you to head over to the Templar for a few days and take the lead on Basilisk. The damn implant shouldn't be causing macular degeneration this late in the game, because he can't explain it. And if O'Neill gets wind, he'll cancel the contract. Damn, I'm suffering, Carl. Carl, your wife's an opera fan, right? My friend at Pike is just sent over 2 tickets to Il Metamorphosa. I ain't gonna use them. You want? Like, sorry, man. Your office is not okay. Someone broke into your office. Sorry. I tried. But someone broke into your office. Sorry, man. Nothing I can do about that. Team Kerala. No call. Okay. He has 2 doors. What the hell? Why the hell does he have 2 doors? You first. You have this. You have that. for this. Cancel that one. Cancel this one. So slow. There you go. This should be it.
Access granted.
Thank you. Tinkerella. What do we have here? Great shit. Here. Another great ship. Don't think you earn that much money. Hey man, I don't work there anymore. Richard fired me for messing with telecam footage, remember? So you have to get in. What the hell is that? Get into our office and snoop around yourself. If you really want to be sure, all I can do is give her office code, access code 5475. If she hasn't changed it. What do you mean she saw you? Christ, Brian. Knowing is not an option. It could mean my job. You gotta find out if she's on to me. Back at your safe taxi. Next time though, I think we need a few new drops in. Not to make you nervous or anything, but I'm pretty sure the chick who flies the company chauffeur saw me coming out of the helipad search after I grabbed it. Don't say that, man. I promised the client no post, and I gotta make good. Which means you gotta make good. Or did you conveniently forget about that little piece of added security I grabbed before Dickwad fired me? You don't deliver the rest of the files, as we discussed, and Mr. Sal's gonna be watching some pretty incriminating digital images tonight. I'm out, B. I don't know if Malik suspects me, but I just can't take the risk. I'm not stealing any more files of Nero posing for you. Good man, see? I'll find a way, don't worry. P.S. You are deleting these mails, aren't you? Fine, you win. Since we can't use the helipad search area anymore, I put the files in the basement in the vent shaft, but I don't know how you expect to collect it. Wow. Nice, okay. You can hear I'm a little sick. You're one guy, why always do things like that? Wake up, our government can follow you anywhere, under the guise of helpful programs such as the Amber Alert database for missing children and the World Smallpox Vaccine Initiative. Those who would seek to control our lives are eroding our liberties. The master true intention, they plan to build a global database of all citizens' DNA fingerprints. Your autonomy and self-determination will be fair for all. DNA registration is the death of freedom. Only those people who appear on the global register will be allowed to vote, to travel, to have children, to earn a living, to speak out. Not the register will be done come. Well, people. This is a silent, quiet slavery, and we are allowing it to happen. Our elected officials are marking us like animals in pens, shackling us with the very blood in our veins. A population that can be tracked cannot be free. Please say so. Alright, this is done. I went everywhere. I went in that office. Now I can go in Farida's office. The code. She didn't change the code. She's just there, like on your computer. Please, security access, please. We just need to check something. Thank you.
Access granted.
Oh, is it on? Okay.
Did you see that William Taggart in here?
Yep.
He badmouths our industry every chance he gets.
I don't want to
And
sound
then
like
he
a
expects to walk
conspiracy
into
nut
some
job,
big
but,
welcome after we've just been
is it
attacked.
true you found a secret government internment facility right here in Detroit?
Yep, it's true. It's so very true. Your computer? Can you off your computer, please? I want to check your wheels. No, that okay. I'm not gonna check your mails. I'm sorry. That's Farida's office. 5475. So that's attacking the code, so I know the code. What is this? Building wings are better to remember. David said, what is transhuman? A grandiose term, perhaps, but an accurate one. It is a search, a great destination that we as a species are approaching as our journey through evolution nears its next great leap. It is no less than a chance for human beings to reach out and take the helm of their own development. For the first time in history, we live in an era where the factors that define the borders of the human condition, death, longevity, disability, and all the other many tyrannies of our own biology can be surpassed. The advancing science of human augmentation technologies allows us to look to an enhanced future, a better tomorrow, where the limitations of flesh and bone can be transcended. If I write these words to sound like an evangelist, then perhaps I am. I look to my future inhabit. Something like that. This one you cannot take anymore. Hey, Fly Girl, I'm serious about hitting J3 next month. Think about it, Thanksgiving in the desert, hanging out after we nail the fortress, natural selection. Baby, you bring the glow sticks this time, you in us. Thank you, Malik. I'll be sure to have a look down there myself. In the meantime, I have changed the code. It's 8053 now. Why don't you just delete this medicines? I just hacked that one. Hey, Pritchard, didn't you fire Brian $10 a few weeks ago? I could have sworn I saw him coming out of the helipad storage area that night. As far as I could tell, nothing was missing, but I think he should change the room's access code just to be sure. Well, I found that. I can check her computer because she's still on her computer, the guy. Yo, lady.
Just saw Taggart and his lapdog in here.
Oh, he's really called a lapdog. They really call him a lapdog. Poor guy. You get all the bad names. Alright, I did everything I can. I need to go back to up the stairs, back to the penthouse, talk to the what's his name? Go back to the penthouse. I need to talk to the guy, the big boss again. There's the view again. Nice. And there goes the view again. If I can convince him. He's also a good talker.
Boss, we need to talk.
Oi.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
Nope.
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys.
Yeah.
So let's just stay focused on what's important.
I'm not getting off that easily. Like I said, I'm an ex-cop.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back.
I want to know.
You may not realize this, but there is a war going on out there. A war to control intellectual property rights and cutting-edge science. And as commander-in-chief of this company, I have to be ready for anything. I hired you instead of that private security company Frank wanted, because I needed somebody loyal. Somebody who understands chain of command.
If you say so.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
Yep.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point. I just wonder if you're being a bit paranoid here. Fixating on details that aren't critical? I mean, are you so shaken up by what happened 6 months ago, by your failure to make a difference then, that you can't roll with the punches anymore? Damn it, Adam! I brought you back in today because you have an immediate crisis to deal with. Questioning me about things that don't matter isn't gonna bring Megan back.
Nope. I don't have the affection, the pheromones.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
I'm not getting in the way, I just... Okay, look, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the one overreacting.
Yeah, you are.
If I'm reluctant to share the data with you, it's because there's legal issues involved. Every company has its secrets, son. And Megan's research was a big part of ours. But the data I streamed has nothing to do with her.
Then why are you defending it?
It wasn't even proprietary in nature, so I don't want you wasting any more time harping on it. The shareholders expect me to take care of it, and I will. So leave it to me to deal with from here.
Fine.
Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't, and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
Yeah.
Adam, I didn't mean to imply... You're right, okay? You're right. I really shouldn't keep this information from you. I just hope you'll understand why I did. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
Yeah.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look.
I understand that.
I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
I am so sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, You can't unring the bell.
I don't want to ring
I'll understand if you want to read the files immediately, but please don't forget your priorities. Farid is waiting to take you to China.
Yeah, send me the files. Good job. I'm a silver tongue. 4 practice. Oh, I have 4 practice points. What the hell? And I can go there? Okay. Let me fix those practice points before I leave. It's already my 40 minutes. It's almost an hour. It's not good. It's not good. I will add those practice points and then I will leave you to it. This one I need. All data stores. Bam. Down. This one. There, everything is learned. No more practice point. I learned everything and I can learn. Market track, last on location, cause of this vision. This that social analysis. That's the one I need to arrange a social thing. Not this. So I can use that one also. I learned everything I need to learn. Notice this. See-through walls. That's also handy for me later. Cooldown timer, flash suppressant. All those things are handy for later on. Landing system, I could use that one. All my hacking tactics I learned, so those are things I could use. This I don't actually use. This I don't actually use. Oh, sprinkler, I can use those things. Oh, I don't use that. It kills people. Punch through walls, I could use that. Inventory size, that's the one I use next time. Inventory size. Alright, anyway, I'll leave it at this and I'll see you guys in the next one. So have a nice day.